Good afternoon. It's time. It's time for a creepy Halloween Bucky's Mill Day. This is your host, Mike C. Of course, Star Show, as always, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says boo. uh, in front of Bucky today, it's not coming in very well, but it's the best I can do right now. I've got my Kleenex box, which has some Batman stamps and stuff on it. But in front of Bucky, which you kind of see, I'll show him better. I'll probably knock him off, but there are two eye patches, and they're autographed, both by Chris Spielman, former linebacker. I'm not sure what his title is with the Lions right now. Maybe what do you call it? Advisor, I guess. But he's in the fix, I guess, in the realm of the equation. So that, well, why do I have that? Because the Detroit Lions beat the Autumn Wind is a Pirate. The Autumn Wind is a Raider, and Raiders have eye patches. Made sense. We'll see. Hopefully it comes through. I'll show it. I don't want to break the shot, but there it goes. But there's the. There we go. Oh, that's not going to come through at all, is it? There's one of the eye patches. So we kind of messed up the shot here. Let's see. This is compelling, Bucky. Hell with it. There, good enough. Anyway, the Lions on Monday night beat the Autumn Wind. Where did that? The Las Vegas Raiders 26-14, and they left a lot of points on the scoreboard or off the scoreboard. They should have won by at least like 40 to something. They had 6 sacks, a couple interceptions. No, they did not play the best. Goff had a pick 6 for a touchdown, obviously, and kept it a lot close. The Raiders' offense is just putrid, and the running game was pretty good for a while, and the Lions' defense was a little shaky at times. But the Raiders couldn't really do much offensively, especially in the second half, and they outgained them in yards, like 496 to 100 and whatever. It's the largest, I think, margin of difference as far as yards gained since, I don't know, they threw a lot of dates out of 1974 or some obscure thing. But it's been a long time, and so Goff didn't have the best game, but Jahmyr Gibbs had a breakout game, finally, and he rushed, I should have wrote these down, Bucky, 120 yards. I know he got quite a few more receiving yards, and he got 1 touchdown, I know for sure, and he was just, I want to say dominant, but he was very powerful, not just on the outside, he ran between the tackles, which he can do. The running game was fantastic. It's the most they've had in quite a few years as far as total rushing yards. And Amon-Ra was over 100 yards again. Sam Laporta caught a touchdown. He was very good. Their offense was okay. Like I said, they could have scored at least 40-something. They fumbled on the 5-yard line, which maybe may not have been a fumble. They could have at least scored 40 points. But they won the game, and years past, that's where the Lions would have crumbled. This time they stood up and they just fought back, and they played through it, and they won. That's the important thing. They're now 6-2, the second best record in the NFC, and the 49ers lost again, the 3rd time in a row. I mentioned yesterday. Had a few hits, I think 4 or 5 hits already from the video yesterday, which is fine. That's good. That's going to be a non-running, video, so the mock drafts usually do pretty well. This one's going to be shorter, so it's not going to have as many opportunities, but we'll see what happens. So the Lions are on a much-needed bye week coming up. In the following week, they play the Los Angeles Chargers, and in Los Angeles, in that beautiful stadium they have. So I don't know if they're going to be favored or not. They could be. I think the Chargers play Monday night, either that or Sunday night. One of the two. So they have a very good offense. Defense is in. So we'll see what happens. But they need much needed rest and get some players back, like David Montgomery, so that their running game is going to get stronger. As of 12 o'clock, whatever time this is, they have not made any trades yet. Vikings trade for a quarterback. Montez Sweat got traded. But as of now, the Lions have not signed anybody yet. They have till 4 o'clock. So hopefully they'll make some move, either defensive end or corner or wide receiver or something. Just do something because they need some help. There's also rumors they won't do a darn thing, which I think it would be a mistake. The Badgers, speaking of mistake, they lost 24-10 over the Ohio State. They ran it for a while, but Bucky just got beat down, and then Marvin Harrison had a hell of a game. And too many mistakes. You can't make those against a great team like Ohio State. So I don't know who they play next. I want to say Northwestern or maybe Purdue. Anyway, one of the two, they should get back on track. They're still kind of in it, but Iowa, lost. So we'll see what happens. But right now, it's to get a bowl game. I don't think they stand a chance really advancing into the playoffs at all with beating Ohio State or Michigan, which still have to play each other. So we'll see about that. But Bucky's doing okay, but they're not as strong because their recruiting class wasn't as good. The previous head coach, and they just got a lot of out of team transfers. They got a ton of those, but the recruiting was just kind of lacking. I think they'll do a much better job coming up. Because it's Halloween, we're not doing really much. As you get older, it's like, it's not as much fun. I put a couple pumpkins out. Carl was going to take to work, but she decided not to because they didn't look that great. They look okay, but they just turned out as well as we thought they would. So she dressed as a Viking player today, went to work. She had the helmet on, her jersey, and she had some face paint. She looked really cool. And the Vikings, like I said, they did sign a quarterback. Can't remember his name, but he's from the Cardinals. And the Bears made a trade for Montez Sweat, which I'm not sure why, but right now there's not a lot of activity. There probably will be more, except 4 o'clock is the deadline. Or it's either 3, whichever, might be 3 o'clock. We'll see. So if the Lions do make a move, I will post it in the comment section at the end of this video. So otherwise, that's about it. I may or may not have a video next week since Lions are on a bye. I haven't decided yet. If it's important enough to make one, I will. Otherwise, I might take a break. But so that's about it, Bucky. Sorry about the eye patch. Didn't really work out that well, but you can see them. They're very cool cards. I have a couple other ones too, but I found these first. I thought that's enough. That's good. And so we had something, Bucky. We had a prop. So all right. So for Mike C, and of course, the Star Show as always, it's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. Bucky says boo bye. That was bad, Bucky. All right, take care, everybody. Don't eat too much candy and be safe. All right, bye.